Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn the various properties of a parallelogram. What is a parallelogram? A parallelogram is a simple quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides. We know that a quadrilateral is a four-sided plane figure where we have the four line segments. So this is what the definition of a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a simple quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides. The opposite sides of a parallelogram are of equal length and the opposite angles of a parallelogram are of equal measure. We find the area of a parallelogram by multiplying the base length with the corresponding height. So B is the base here of this parallelogram and h height is the corresponding height of the parallelogram over the base B. So B into h gives you the area of parallelogram here. Perimeter. The formula for the perimeter, we have 2 times sum of length of the adjacent sides. So here we have A and B as the adjacent sides, and when you add A and B and make it twice, you get the sum of all the four sides here. So 2 times A plus B is the perimeter. Number of vertices in a parallelogram, we have 4 vertices, A, B, C, D. Here we have the 4 vertices. Number of edges, we have the 4 line segments, 4 sides here, so we call them the edges here. So there are 4 edges in case of parallelogram. This is a convex polygon. Why is it a convex polygon? Because all the 4 angles in this parallelogram we have less than 90 degree and the symmetry of a parallelogram is 0. When you draw the vertical line and horizontal line, or if you draw a line diagonally here, so the two halves won't be identical to each other, they won't be overlapping each other, so we say that there is no line of symmetry in case of a parallelogram. Next, here we have some basic properties of parallelogram. The very first is here, the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So AB is equal to, this side AB is equal to DC and AD side is equal to BC side. So these two sides are opposite, so they are equal to each other. Now next we have the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So angle D is equal to angle B and angle A is equal to angle C. These are the opposite sides, DB and AC, they are equal to each other. Diagonals divide the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. So AC is a diagonal and we say that ADC triangle will be congruent to triangle ABC along the diagonal AC. Both the triangles will be overlapping each other. They are equal in shape and size. So we say they are congruent. Similarly, the side BD also gives you two identical or two triangles which are equal in dimensions. Now next we have here the consecutive angles are supplementary. So angle A and D, they are the consecutive angles and they make their sum 180 degree. Similarly, angle A and B will be also 180 degree. So any two consecutive angles if you take here, the sum will be 180. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So if we say that diagonal BD and diagonal AC, they are intersecting at a point, that is point E. So DE is equal to BE and AE is equal to CE. The two diagonals intersect each other at point E and their parts are equal. So we say diagonals bisect each other. There are 3 special types of parallelogram, and these are rectangle, rhombus and square. These are some real life examples where we can observe the parallelogram. You can see the letters, bars are parallelogram, the edges of the brick, these two edges of the brick, they are parallel to each other. These are the vertical edges of the brick, they are also parallel to each other. So this forms a parallelogram. Now next we have here some tiles. We have the parallelograms over tiles also. The surfaces of table and benches, we have parallelogram over there. Window, we have parallelogram. Here you can see the earring where the shape is in the form of a parallelogram. It's a rhombus, it's a special parallelogram here. And the railways also, where they cross each other, that is also a parallelogram, and they form a square. In this case, a special parallelogram, that is a square. So these are some real life examples of parallelogram. I hope you can explore more of the real life examples. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe JJ Learning Classes. Thank you everyone.